Hello, my name's Miles, and this is Steam Graveyard, the gaming series where I unearth the lost games of the Steam store. Today's game is Zombie Desperation. Okay, so this is a Unity game. Shock, right? And I picked it up for, I think it was about 80p. So, very budget title. Not expecting amazing things from it. So, yeah, we'll just have to see what, how it all works out here. Let's see, any interesting options? Well, just resolution, really. You know what, I'm not going to do that because I'm already recording. So if I do that, I could actually mess up the recording, and I've done that before, and I've had to redo like half an hour of stuff, so let's not do that. Resolution seems fine. This game doesn't really have graphics, which is an odd thing to say, but it kind of doesn't. It's more just like clip art. Well, clip art's maybe being a little nasty, I guess. It's just like little bits of cut out images, and they're sort of chasing after you and stuff like that. So it has 6 levels. It like you just saw, it doesn't really have any options. Yeah. Doesn't really seem to have a difficulty either, so let's just play the lobby. Okay, how to play. Shoot. Fend off. Left click to shoot the targeted zombie. Quickly press the left click several times to push away the mutants. Objective. Survive as long as you can to unlock more levels. I actually thought this game was an on-the-rails shooter, so I'm worried now that it's only going to be like a static picture in the background, and then you just have to survive. They're very loud as well. The volume's really picked up. Okay. Oh, can I pick up those guns? Yeah. So, okay, there's both a lot going on and very little. So we've got these dancing zombies. You know, they're my favorite type of zombie. They're coming at me, and I've picked up a machine gun already, and I'm just sort of clicking away at these things as they're approaching. I really like the way they're coming so much from the far sides of the screen. Really, these games are all about, seeing the danger and then reacting, instead of kind of just having them jump up straight away at you. So it's very basic looking. Someone commented on a previous video about, what was it? Zombie Shooter 2, about that game looking similar to Postal. I'd say this game looks a lot like Postal as well. The that really cheap, visceral art style. It's like this very smoothly painted, but sort of also childish kind of look to it. You know, the menu screen of the Postal games, I think, were very much like that. So, as for the actual enemies themselves, yeah, you can tell that these aren't... There's a little bit of artifacting going on. Oh, armored one. Yeah, there's a little bit of artifacting, so you can actually see little bits of lines here and there around the enemies. Just makes it a little bit cheaper looking. Oh no. Oh, this is not good. Is there like a... It didn't say that there was a bomb or anything, so I can't just knock these guys away. We got 30 seconds left to survive, though. 30 seconds. I can do this, I think. Oh, this is not my type of game. I have arthritis in my hand, so manically clicking the mouse is not a nice experience. Oh, thank God, it's a shotgun. Flamer. Shotgun. So each weapon has a certain amount of rounds to it. Yeah, this is manic. Oh, I should have picked up that shotgun. Yeah, so it's just clicking. Just a total click fest. Flamer, I need that. Jeez, that thing does not last long, does it? Well, I mean, it's hard to say anything about it whenever there's like an endless screen full of zombies coming at you. Okay, so I've survived at least the 3.5 minutes. Does it end, or it just keeps going, I guess? So I'm assuming I've beaten the level, and now I'm just sort of racking up the points. You know, because that's something that you care about whenever you're playing a game like this. Yeah, the enemies also... Again, this is another thing that I've noticed with low-budget games, is that the enemies are... Ah! Okay, yeah, I'm totally dead here. Okay, so I do actually have a life at the top left. Okay, well, that was crazy. Right. Yeah, I have to collect my thoughts. Okay, well, that's exciting. It's not the most entertaining, but it keeps you on your toes by just throwing everything at you straight away within the first 3 minutes of the game. Wow, it really is loud, though. Definitely have to remember to turn that down whenever I'm editing and for YouTube. What was I saying? Yeah, the enemies don't look... They're created in a lower resolution than the game is showing. You know, the game is showing it at... it's not 1080 for this because I know I set it to like... It's probably like 720 or something like that. So, you know, really you're supposed to make a big image basically, and then, you know, shrink it down for your game or for your production or, you know, magazine or whatever you're doing. But, you know, you can tell that they painted, yeah, they look kind of painted or like charcoaled the things down in a whenever they originally made it in a smaller resolution, and then they kind of blew it up a little. Doesn't look nice because you get that pixelization. Okay, so let's try the next level. And of course, before I do that, I'll have to get up and stop the recording and then re-record, so guess I'll do that now. Ding! Okay, back on. So let's continue to the next level, which I'm assuming isn't going to be all that different. Okay, we've got dancing zombies coming at us now. Oh, new gun at least. So you can actually do headshots. I don't know if that... I guess it just kills them quicker. There actually isn't a score. At least I'm not seeing it there. So, yeah, I mean, at least they put in a couple of different weapons. I wonder if they're going to throw in some more zombie types. In a game like this, you know, you typically have the slow ones, you know, coming at you. And then, you know, you introduce some zombies that sort of fly out the side of, you know, the flanks of the screen and... you know, start throwing things at you, you know, axes and things like that. Oh, he just... Oh, the fires persist. Oh, okay. And there's no sense of depth to it either, so they just sort of... But you can potentially, like, flame the ground, and way in the background, you know, they'll be killed by those flames. Okay. Again, you'll notice every once in a while I will be looking at the viewfinder of my camera because I've got to make sure that it's not, it hasn't stopped. Got my phone in front of me, but it's not very good at, you know, setting a timer to, you know, for 17 minutes or whatever like that. I think it would just be annoying anyway, so I'm just sort of winging it. But yeah, it'll be nice, you know, whenever I do get a new camera and I can really just sit and relax and not have to worry about it. Okay, yeah, they're coming at me now. Yeah, those armored ones aren't too good. Gotta keep an eye on that ammo counter as well. I mean, like, really though, what can you say about, you know, a game like this? This isn't their first game either, so it's not like, oh, well, they're, you know, they're just learning how to program. Nah, it's not really the case. Oh, a grenade. Oh, that's pretty handy. I mean, once again, you know, they programmed different weapons. You know, that's something. I think it's also interesting to see that, you know, once again, this is really kind of showcases the versatility of the Unity engine. That you're able to make, you know, Minecraft type of games and, you know, more sort of games that look like they're maybe made in like a Unreal Tournament, not Unreal Tournament, but Unreal, on the Unreal engine. You know, games like that, you know, like fully 3D. And then here you are with a game that is really just completely 2D. It's very flat. So, I didn't make it that time. Was it 4 minutes I was supposed to survive till? No, I wasn't paying. Yeah, 4. Okay, it's in giant red letters. I should have seen it. Again, I'm still getting used to, you know, having to play the games and talk and think about things, you know, of what to say. I think I'm getting better at it, though. It's becoming much more fluid. And here I am, like, looking at the camera and talking away. Yeah, so, I definitely think I'm getting a little bit better. I think my amount of waffle has probably increased a little, though. But, hey, that's a good thing, right? I mean, whenever you're playing a game like this, you don't want it to be... I mean, there's really not much you can say. It's you know, it's like a web-based... Honestly, you could pick it up for free, you know. Go to Newgrounds. You can find, you know, 100, probably thousands of games nowadays that are just like this. Probably a lot that are even better. So there's really not much to say. So, you know, you gotta fill that time. I should probably be... I'm trying my best to, you know, really make all these extra weapons count. So I'll try and save that flamer for... Like, it's hard to judge, though, as well when it kind of goes off screen. Because it hits the floor and then it... I don't know. It's like 4 seconds, maybe? Oh. So maybe about 2 seconds. Because it really seems like you gotta make these things count. But get the shotgun and then wait, hopefully, until there's... Well, I was gonna wait until there was a bunch of enemies on the screen, but that didn't happen. It seems like those... Well, yeah, those drops are completely random as well, so... So it's hard to really strategize. Oh, I didn't want that! Really gotta make those weapons count. Again, someone who doesn't have arthritis in their hands will find that this game is much easier, I'm sure, as well. I mean, I'm getting sucked into it. You know, that's something at least. 4 minutes? Jeez, this is gonna be tough. Oh, you sneaky little guys. Grab that. Oh, I really needed that shotgun. Flame, flame, flame. Okay. Music's good. Yeah, I did actually find myself sort of... You know, my heart was pumping away to the beats of it. Is my imagination, or is it dynamic? It seems like it picks up every time the action starts up. Maybe not. Oh, come on. Okay, yeah, yep, my hands are starting to cramp now. Oh, come on, just 10, 8. No! 5 seconds! 5 seconds. 5 seconds. It's 5 seconds away. Okay, so there is a rank system. Survival, extermination. Not sure what the difference is for those. Leaderboards. They have online leaderboards. Well, good for them. You know, I'm actually dubious if these are real. Because there is no sign of any kind of login, you know, that you were connecting to a server. I don't think they can download your saves or anything. It doesn't seem like there's any sort of connection. And this just looks like a screenshot. So the only way that they could keep up the leaderboards is if they if they patch the game, because they can't do it via online. So they would have to patch the game and put in a new screenshot of the current leaderboards. Maybe it's like mobile. Maybe they just get it off their mobile app version of the game, which I am assuming is a thing. I'd be surprised if it wasn't. My rank. Yes, since because it's saying your rank, and it. Oh no, it is there. Oh wow. Okay, never mind. Yeah, ignore everything I just said. Not everything, just a bit about the leaderboards. The rest of the video is fine. It's fine. Okay, yeah, there you go. Rank 360. So, I mean, I think that's about it. Not much to say, not much else to talk about. So, yeah, I think I'll leave it there. That has been Zombie Desperation. Zombie Desperation. And it's certainly a game that you would play if you're desperate, or a zombie game. So, they got the title right. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to bash it too much. It's fine for what it is. It is cheap. I mean, I think it could be cheaper. 20p maybe? I mean, I know Steam takes probably 20% off, so... And I'm sure there's taxes involved as well, which is probably another 10% or something. So, I don't know, maybe 70p or 80p or whatever I got it for is like the max that they can charge. Or the minimum that they can charge. But... yeah, it's not great. I mean, it is what it is, you know? What can you say? I'm not going to recommend it. I'm not going to say it's crap or anything like that. It's just, you know, it's a Flash game. Might as well be a Flash game. So, there you go. That's been another Steam Graveyard, and I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you enjoy the new setup, and... I still can't stop myself. I still keep looking at the viewfinder instead of the lens. I have to learn how to do that. I have to learn to look at the camera, not the viewfinder. They're right next to each other, and the viewfinder is this big, you know, like screen, and it's got me on it, so it's hard to not look at it. Sounds so conceited. I didn't mean it like that. I mean, like, because it's just this, you know, this visual thing, you know, and it's got a big red dot on it. So I mean, how can you not? But yeah, I've got to learn to just look at straight into the lens. Yeah. I got to practice that. Well, yeah. I hope you like the new setup. I'm actually enjoying it, and you know what? I actually feel a lot more liberated because of it. I feel a lot more free, and which is odd because I thought I was going to feel the exact opposite. I felt that it was going to tense up a lot more, but yeah, I think everything's a little bit more on point. So yeah, and yeah, I hope you guys and gals are enjoying it too, and like the new change. And like I said, I'd like to make a few other changes, you know, to the overall way that I present this gaming series. You know, maybe change up the name, although I like the name. The intro as well, you know, I liked making that. I actually made a second intro that was a lot more involved. It took me like a week to make. And then just before I decided to use it and, you know, put at the start of all my videos, or, you know, all of the videos after I'd finished it, well, actually, it kind of went on a little bit too long. I think it was like 12 to 20 seconds long, which is a bit much for an intro. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to do something nice. I'm going to do something, you know, with a little bit more of a beat to it. Something more colorful that's just about 6 seconds long, because people don't like whole big intros, you know, even if they do look really nice. And it did. But, yeah, you gotta be chirpy, you know. You gotta go with these things. So yeah, so I went with the snappier, more colorful title screen, and yeah. So things like that might be changing, that might be going away, even though it is brand new. But I don't know. I might change things up. I'm also thinking of changing up the titles for the games. You know, the actual description titles, so that they are, well, it just doesn't say Steam Graveyard and then the name of the game, because I think people don't know what Steam Graveyard is, which is, I know it's a shock, right? Nobody knows this whole fantastic gaming series that nobody really watches except for a few very, very wonderful people. But yeah, I think people just see it and go like, what the hell's that? And then they pass it by. So I don't want to get too clickbaity. I don't want to say like, oh, you know, like zombie desperation, you know, instead of saying, you know, Steam Graveyard zombie desperation, it's you know, Unity zombie explosions on your screen, you know, question mark, exclamation mark, or something zany like that, you know, and then a thumbnail of, you know, me going like, oh, you know, kind of thing, you know, with yellow background and emojis and things like that, you know, all the stuff that a lot of other people do. I don't like that. It's too cheap. So I might change up my titles a little bit to make them a little bit more enticing, not as generalized as they are right now. So we'll see how that goes. And then, yeah, for Steam Graveyard, might be changing up the name. I might change the format. I think that's the big thing, because it has to be more dynamic, I think. You know, it has to be more, a little bit more, I don't know, it just has to change. And I'm still trying to work that out myself. I may take some time off to try and really figure it out, and, you know, write down, you know, maybe shoot some ideas. But we'll see. But yeah, I wanted to say thanks for everybody who has continued to follow along. And, you know, I'm not shutting down the channel or anything crazy like that. You know, everything's going to still be barreling forward. And, yeah, it's just, I'm trying to up my game. And we'll see what happens. So, thanks again for joining me on another Steam Graveyard, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.